Hey, this is Samuel Pont from Samuel Pont Training and Kettlebell Jitsu. This is just part 2 of the basic kettlebell workout I uploaded the other day. So if you haven't done that one, maybe try that one first. So here we go, off we go. We're going to come into hand-to-hand swings first of all. So follow along with me and try and keep up. Good, so we're going to sit back, arc through the hip, so folding at the hip hinge backwards, bum going backwards, not going down. Kind of imagine like you're a triangle folding at its apex in the middle and then aggressively driving your glutes through, exhaling as you throw the bell outwards. Let always one hand be on the bell, okay, so one hand is sliding over the top of the other one, you're not catching it mid-air. One hand is always on the bell and the hand's simply sliding over the other hand to take hold of the bell before you sink back between the hips again. Try and exhale on the way out, and as you bring the bell upwards, try and brace through your midsection, so really tighten up through your waist like you're bracing for a kick around your midsection. We're going to go for a little bit longer, trying to let the movement follow the breath, keeping it under your conscious control, maintaining a nice tight upper flat back. Okay, so just jiggling around a little bit now, try and get your breath back before we come into the next exercise. Okay guys, just getting that breath back in, trying to clear the lactic acid out from your muscles. Okay, so off we go, straight into clean and press now. In the other video we just came into cleans, now we're going to come into a clean and press position. So after you clean the bell up, press the bell directly overhead. Keep the shoulder set back and down into the shoulder socket, so you're not distending and letting the shoulder round up towards the ear. What I really want you to get the feeling of is actually pressing yourself down into the ground while pulling back between your scapula. So that's quite a hard concept for a lot of people to get. You want to feel like it's almost like the reverse of a shrug, so the shoulders are dropping down into the pockets. Gripping the bell firmly as you press up is going to help activate all that musculature through into the upper arm and down into the back too. Good, letting the movement follow your breath, so exhale as you press up, inhale on the way back down again, and we're going to come to a rest in a minute. Okay, so resting there. Again, let's try and bring your heart rate back down. A little bit of active movement, and then we're going to come into the next exercise. Okay, we're going to come into unilateral squats now. So the bell held tight in the rack position instead of a goblet squat this time. So obviously the bell is going to try and pull you over to one side, so you're unevenly balanced here. So you really need to brace through your midsection as tight as possible, drawing the stomach in towards the spine and abs flat and down towards the pelvis. Again, like you're bracing for a kick through your midsection. Trying to grip the floor now with your feet. Okay, so curling your toes into the mat. Really trying to let that feeling of like the more you can curl your toes over and grip the floor with your feet, the more your glutes will turn on and make it a far more functional exercise. Keep your shoulder blades pulled back nice and tight. Imagine a pencil back between your shoulder blades, so really pulling them back together. Okay, just jiggling around now a little bit before we switch to the other side. So trying to bring your heart rate back down under active movement. Okay, and changing size now. So coming deep into that rack position now, deep into that squat. Get your legs just to break the parallel line, so the femurs are hitting parallel. Keep the alignment of your knees, so keep that knees in line with your second toe. Trying to prevent the rotation through the waist as you squat down with the bell pulling yourself down. Really try and pull the thumb hard into your shoulder socket. That will prevent too much forward tilt. And keep that rack nice and tight, so that rack wants to feel like it's part of your body. Try and exhale as you come up, inhale on the way back down again. Good, keeping the movement going with me, just a few more reps now. Good, sitting down and back, falling through that hole, and then we're going to come back into hand-to-hand swings in a sec. Okay, off we go, straight back into hand-to-hand swings again. Now really working that exhale on the way out, inhale as you sink back down again. As you bring the bell back nice and high through the hips, almost imagine like you sat on something hot, okay? And that's going to be the aggressive hip pop as you come back through. Nice guys, keeping that going. Not too much of a knee bend going on. And as you come back, you're not leaning back at the top, you're coming to perfect standing upright posture. A lot of mistakes I see is people are over leaning backwards at the top position. It should be almost like you're throwing yourself into a wall at the back. That's how straight you should be at that top position. Glutes locked off together and squeezed hard at the top. Nice guys, fantastic job keeping that going. And just resting there now, so try and bring the heart rate back down under some active movement. Okay, getting ready for the next exercise. We're going to come back into clean and press in a sec. Okay, straight back into alternating clean and press now. Again, so pushing up and imagine your shoulder dropping back down into the pockets. So shoulders down towards the hips. Try not to let the shoulder distend up as you press up. Should be almost like you're driving yourself down into the floor. Again, at that top position, you need to really brace through your core, through your midsection. Don't let yourself be passive at the top. Your glutes should be squeezed hard together, trying to generate as much tension through your torso as possible. This is where you're going to generate a lot of the strength from, is from your midsection, not just from the shoulder musculature. Good, trying to keep it nice and rhythmic. Good, and letting the breath follow your movement as you press up. Good, fantastic job. Okay, now just coming to a rest, just a little bit of active movement again to bring the pulse down. And we're going to come into squats next, one more time each side. Okay guys, going into right hand side squats. Nice, so letting the hips come down and then let them fall through that gap. Being aware of your knee positioning, so keeping those knees in line with the second toe. Don't let them bow inwards or outwards, okay? The firmer grip you keep a grip on the floor with your feet, the more you'll turn your glutes on. That's a real key coaching point I try and get across to people, is that you have to activate your feet into the ground. Okay, your feet shouldn't be passive lumps of meat, they should be gripping the floor. Good guys, working well. Keeping that upright posture on the way down, try not to get too much forward tilt. And aggressively driving the floor away from that bottom position. Okay, good, just a little bit of rest here and then changing sides. Okay, fantastic job guys, getting ready to come back in on the other side now. Good guys, okay, so cleaning up. Okay, follow with me, coming down into that squat. Okay, try and match your movements side by side. So as many reps as you got in the first round, make sure you're getting the same amount in this round. Try not to let yourself slack off now. Excellent job guys, keeping the weight through the heels a little bit as you come down. And trying to suck yourself in with your hip flexors. So the muscles on top of your thighs that connect deep into your spine, imagine them like guide ropes pulling you in from the waist. And that's going to help you suck lower into that squat. Nice job guys, fantastic work keeping that going. Again, exhaling on the way out, inhaling on the way back down again. Good, I like to use the other hand as a counterbalance, as you can see, bringing it out front as I come into that squat. Excellent job guys, working well. Nice one guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, if you can click thumbs up below, that would be great. If you give it a like, that helps me keep making these for free for you guys. Also, if you click the subscribe button below, you'll get all my workouts for free every time I put them up. I'll be putting up like one a week, so you'll be welcome to hit those up. Also, if you check the description below, I'll put a link to my app, Kettlebell Strength Workout. It's a fantastic app that will really boost up your levels of strength through the roof. Okay, until next time guys, take care and goodbye.